When do you let the leaders interview, hire their own people?
That's a double-edged sword, isn't it?
It is.
That's a double-edged sword. I think they should have input. I personally don't think
What
it's
percentage?
I think they should have the final say, but I think that they should get input from outside of sales for part of it.
So the new rep can pick their own person, even if, somebody higher up says, you know what, I don't think that's a good idea, but I'll let you do whatever you want to do. Because if you don't give them the final say, then they'll point the finger at you and say, well, you made me hire that guy.
I think it's a collaborative conversation up until you make the offer, right? Everybody should have the right, if you're a leader, to build your own team. There's nothing worse than being handed someone and you're like, oh my God. And you are going to inherit people, and there's going to be a willowing out process, because that always happens. But you don't want a person forced on you. So I think there's this balance between, here's what I think and here's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to vouch for this person, I'm going to develop them. But you know what? I'm going to take 6 months with this person, and if they can figure it out, great. And if they can't, I'll do what needs to be done. You've got to be willing to step up.
That doesn't fly with me.
We're deep into sales here. I'm hoping
that doesn't fly with me, because 6 months in a lot of places you have 6 month ramp time, and if you give someone 6 months, you're actually hurting their capacity models. And now everyone else is going to, even though you say, hey, I'll do what needs to be done, what could happen is everyone else is going to have a higher quota because you took a flyer on that 6 month.
So here's how I think about that. When I think 6 months, I'm not necessarily meaning pull the plug, because I agree with you. What I'm saying is, if I'm halfway decent of a leader and I'm working with this person, within 6 months, I should know whether there's a shot or not. Will they need longer time? Absolutely. But if you've been around and you know what you're doing and you can get some guidance, if you're newer at it, within 6 months, you should have a really good idea, like, yeah, this isn't going to fly, or I need extra work, or this person, with given the right tool, the right runway, all of that can work.